I'd like to take just a minute or two to call your attention to some of the ways you navigate around Google Sites. Let's start with basic pages. So once I have a basic page opened, if I want to edit something on this page or make changes to it, as someone with edit privileges, I can simply click on the pencil and then begin typing my text here. Okay, the only thing I have to know is that when I'm done with my typing, my formatting, etc., I simply need to click Save, and that will bring me back into this view mode where I can no longer edit, and I'll have to return to the pencil if I want to do that. Now, in other aspects of Google Sites, like if we were, say, managing the site layout, you can go in and change things. So I'm getting rid of my sidebar navigation here, and I'm going to add horizontal navigation instead, something we'll look at in a future video. Okay, so the navigation is going to come up on the top. If you'll notice, there's no place to save here. So there's no place for me to save my changes. So sometimes when you're working in Google Sites, your changes are made live. See, changes have been saved. And then all I have to do is close the window. So let me go back in there again. Site layout, I'll get rid of the custom footer. Put my sidebar navigation back in. Now you can see I have both. Remove my horizontal navigation. And again, I don't have to save anything to do this. Still another way to work in Google Sites is in some cases when you're making changes, you simply need to toggle them on or off. So I'm going to subscribe to site changes. It's going to give me a little message up here that I'll be notified, or I can unsubscribe to those changes, again, without ever saving. I'm doing it simply by clicking on the action. And finally, there are places that I can come to make changes. So the name of my site, let's say I want to adjust my site description. And in this case, I must click Save in order to save the changes. So that's similar to editing a page directly. So you do have to kind of know your way around here to know the correct thing to do. And just look for those different options. Some of them are toggle. If they're toggle or something that you do just by clicking, you're going to see a message here that confirms things have changed. Some pages you're going to look for this Save button, and in other cases it's just a selection. Now, one other thing to note, that when you're in all these settings over here, in order to get back to your actual site and pages to work on them, that you'll often do here in the upper left. There'll be a link to bring you back over here. Okay, so the basics of navigating around and saving in Google Sites.